Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I graduated from Myers High School, and I decided to play field hockey at the collegiate level because I couldn't imagine my life without field hockey in it.
I'm from 44, Pennsylvania. I went to Wyoming Valley West High School. And Sam, I just kind of always assumed from the time I started playing that I would keep playing because I can't imagine not having field hockey in my life, and it'll be a sad day when I don't anymore.
I'm from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I graduated from Coughlin High School, and I decided to keep playing because sports have always been such a big deal in my life, and I can't see not playing.
I'm from Mountaintop, Pennsylvania. I graduated from Crestwood High School, and just like the other three, I just couldn't imagine playing without playing a sport because I've played sports since I was young, and I just couldn't imagine it like without it.
Going into next season, we didn't lose many seniors, so we already have a very strong foundation of a team, and I know Coach has a lot of good freshmen who are going to fit easily into our team coming in. So I think going into next season, we already have a strong group, and we're only going to get stronger over the off season. So we expect to make it into playoffs and as far as we can go into playoffs next year, and I think it should be a really good year.
Like Mara said, we didn't lose too many freshmen. We only lost 3, and we have a lot of returners coming back, and coaches bringing in a lot of freshmen that are capable to play at the level that we play. And like Mara said, I think that next year we could win a MAC championship and make it pretty far in NCAAs.
As a team, Mara, who was a key starter for us, she ended up getting hurt, and that really took its toll on our team to finding that right person. But I think by the end, like, we all kind of gelled, but next year with having Mara back, it's really going to be a lot better.
Communication all over.
Some of the obstacles we faced were a lot of injuries early on in the season. We did lose one of our key players, which was Mara. She was our center mid. Next year we hope to have her back, and we're going to have a lot of new people to fill in as well, so just to get the right people in the right positions.
Our performance as a whole was decent. I think that finishing 10-10 is a positive note, but I also feel that coming into next year we can build off that and shoot for a better record.
I think since I got injured fairly on in the season, it was a little different for me this year because I got to, like, instead of being on the field, I experienced watching the games from off the field. And from an observing perspective, I think we had a lot of really good days that showed, like, our team's full potential. We had some bad days where we just weren't fully working as a unit yet, but I think the potential of the good days shows that we can only go up from here, and we're going to work on gelling over the off season and come back strong next year.
People, like this year being my freshman year, I walked into my first class scared, but I looked around and there was Kaylin standing right next to me, and just like knowing someone, it made the transition to like all my classes a lot easier, and just like having them there, it just was a lot better.
And as like an upperclassman and next year a captain, a senior, I just like coming in, I would want freshmen to know not to be like intimidated, like we're not scary people, we're not mean, and the team is like a family, and it's something that makes your life like better. And it is hard, there's a lot of hard work, and some days like you'll be absolutely exhausted and feel like you can't do your school stuff, but it always gets done. And I don't know, at the end of the day, I think it's hard, but you never regret it. And like, season's been over for what, like 2 weeks, and I already like don't know what to do with myself because it's just such a big part of your life. So I'd say it's hard work, but it's great. So
Off of what Mara said as being an upperclassman, a senior, a captain, it's the most fun thing I've done in my life is play field hockey at this level, and we're a big family here, and it's hard work, but in the end it'll all pay off.
My favorite thing about Wilkes is just like how it's not a huge campus, but it's not a small campus, and the people here are all so nice. Like if you ask someone like, oh, I don't know where to go, like there's always someone there to help you, and even in your classes there's multiple people to help you, and especially being on a team, there's only so many majors at Wilkes, and there has to be someone who knows someone who is in that major who can help you, so it's just a great school.
then I have kind of an interesting perspective on this question because I spent my freshman year at Northwestern University, so was like from a big D1 school level to Wilkes. I think the best thing too is that it's like at this size, people, your professors, your coaches, everybody, they actually know you at a personal level where you're not just like one of thousands of people. And like I have professors who will like come to my games and they are getting to know field hockey just because they actually know their students and they care. And I think that's a great part about Wilkes. And then at an athletic level, I think it's great because our coach is great. Like she understands that things come before field hockey. It's something we do because we love to do, not because we're like getting money to do it. Or so people are really understanding, and there's a great balance between everything in like academic life, field hockey, social life. There's a little bit of everything. So I feel like Wilkes is just a great balance of everything, and my teammates are great, and my coach is great. So
I would say that my favorite thing about Wilkes is the friendships, the bonds that I've generated with my teammates. These are some friendships that I probably would have never made if I didn't play field hockey here, and that's something that I will value for the rest of my life, because these are your friends that you have for the rest of your life, so I'm very thankful for that.
Field hockey is definitely a main thing for me here at Wilkes. It's one of the reasons I love it so much. Because of the sports aspect, you get such a community feeling and like you get another family. So being a part of Wilkes as a small campus and everyone's so involved with each other, that's what I love.